Welcome to season 2 of the 3 Parallels podcast with your host, the Dr. Jason Branch. This show is where I help people rediscover who they were, embrace who they are, and make room for who they're trying to become. How do I do that? I'm glad you asked. Because this podcast was given to me as a gift to give to you. Who is you? Every different version of yourself, meaning every different version of me. This podcast is for me. This podcast is for my healing journey. This podcast is for anyone who wants to hear anything that I have to say. That's for you, person listening right now. You, the person watching, you, the person laughing, you, the person doing whatever it is that you're doing. You, meaning the old you, the current you, the future you, the little girl, the little boy, the little person, the little whatever, the big whatever. This is to any ear that want to hear me, because I'm telling you right now, I am the Jim Jones of this game. Podcast game. Yep, I said it. And I ain't talking about we fly high, Jim Jones. I'm talking about we get in line to die, Jim Jones. The one that was serving the Kool-Aid, you know, the blue one, because they was finna hit some spaceships and go to outer space because they believed what he had to say. I'm the other version that got Kool-Aid, that anytime you listen, you gonna take a sip, and if you drink it long enough, you finna go to the moon. You finna go somewhere you never been before, just like them folks thought they were going wherever they were going. They ended up where they supposed to be, just like you will if you listen to me. I'm telling you now, we are going on a journey. Again, I'm talking to me. If you happen to hear this and it hits you, congratulations, boo-boo. If not, turn it off. If you listen to this and nothing happens for you, I'm talking about from beginning to end. If you listen to any episode, if you can get through it ain't for everybody, but if you can get through an episode, in my humble opinion, every episode is life-changing, pivotal information to help you transform from a salamander into a gator. I'll explain more later. But that's what it's designed for. Again, this is my healing journey, and I just want to give you the disclaimer from the beginning. Last season's disclaimer was very different. I need you to see how much I've grown in 9 months. I just birthed a baby. Season 1, I just birthed it. That's it. So that's it. Now this baby's just gonna grow and become whatever it is it's supposed to be. But the guest of this show is a silver face gorilla. I ain't no silver back. I'm a silver face gorilla. I'm out here to give you me. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I just want you to know what you're finna get into for season 2. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't know who I'm going to become. But I'm telling you, if I'm able to transition, to transform, to pivot, to heal, to deal, to change, to shift, if I'm able to do that, then what I'm sharing with you is me exploring the journey with me and other people. And if any of this connects, then it means something. And that meaning is ripples and breadcrumbs. This all is happening in real time, and more will be explained as we go. But stay here, because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That's the difference. We've been wired to believe that the destination is the ultimate goal. 6 figures, 7 figures, retirement, this, that, married, kids. That's the destination. It's not the journey. You're going to get wherever the hell you're trying to go. You're going to get there. Whether fast or slow, you're going to get there. Period. I just want to talk about facts. Don't matter. You're going to get there. Wherever the hell you're supposed to go. The issue is we try to control it. I just want to talk about it. This game that I call life, this world, this life that I call life, be life and sometimes. In addition to that, life is like a roller coaster. It has ups, downs, and twists and turns. But you know one thing? You cannot control it. When, where, how, why. What you can do, brace for impact. You can be present. You can have your hands up, hands down. You can scream. You can shout. You can do whatever the hell you want. But it ain't going to stop that ride until the ride over with. And when is the ride over with? You don't know. You know when it started, that you were born. When it ends, we don't know. So therefore, I'm challenging you, talking to myself and you, yo ass, first name yo, last name ass. challenging you to consider you first. You ain't got to make it black and white, but just consider you first, because that's what this podcast is about. It's me considering me first, and I'm deciding to share my journey with you. It's a journey in this podcast space, in every section of my life. That I'm willing and want to share with you, I'm gonna give it to you. You can do whatever you want to do with it, and it costs you nothing but your time and attention. And if you want more, it will cost you more, because every game that I know of, you got to pay to play. Come on with it. I ain't come here to preach. I came here to teach. Every game you play, there is a price to pay. You know exactly what I mean by that. Keep playing games. Okay? I stopped playing games. I quit school because of recess. I get rid of my gaming chair because I don't play games no more. If you've been rocking with me since season 1, and if you have, much love to you. I appreciate you. I value you. I cherish you. If you haven't heard it before, I love you. Heard it from me first. And when I see you in person, I want a hug. Big one. Squeeze me. Let me know how much I mean to you. I mean this shit. I'm creating experiences. You can do whatever you want to do with it. So welcome on this journey, not the destination, because we're going to get wherever we're supposed to. And I cannot wait to meet you in person, because it's going to happen. How do I know? Because I said so. If you're listening, that means there's an opportunity for us to connect. Why? Because you have access. You have access now. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a time and place in my life where a lot of people, places, and things no longer has access. But as of right now, you got access. Take full advantage. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Okay? And let me tell you something about my mama real quick. It's a new show, baby. New show. Let me tell you about my mama. My mama texted me. And she said, I'm paraphrasing, but she said, just checking on, before you shoot your videos, lick your lips, put a little Vaseline on, a little oil or grease, put a little something on your lips now. I just want to make sure you out here shining, boo-boo. That's what she told me. And I'm paraphrasing. Man, I laughed because it's honest. That's my mama. That's what she's designed to do. That's what she's done my whole life. My mom has always taken care of me. And to just being a mom. I mean, this was her taking care of me, and I took heed. As you notice, for those who for those who watching, I just poured out a little lip balm, got my lips together. Because mom told me that the other day. Hey, be mindful when you're doing your videos. If you look chapped to me, I'm sure you look chapped to your audience. She's speaking the language and everything, right? And I can't deny it. I be looking a little chapped online, a little chapped up. And I was in a place, and I just need you to see Gator life. I'm in a place in my life, me and my mom in a place in our lives, individually and collectively, where we just have a different relationship. That's still my mom. I'm still her son. But I'm a grown-ass man, and that's a grown-ass woman. And we act as such. And we had to go through a whole lot in life to get here. And it wasn't always this, but it's this now, and we're evolving. I just want to share me with you. Again, I need you to see this for yourself. Now, you may hear cars coming by. You may see these 2 nice little palm trees next to me, because I did not say, and as you can see, I'm just going. I'm sharing, okay? You can do whatever you want to do with it. Ain't no structure, ain't no format. This season 2, I don't know what we finna do. I have no clue, y'all. None. And I don't care, because it don't matter. I'm going to get wherever I'm trying to go anyway, because I have attracted it by being this version of me. Back to what I was saying. Mom Dukes was like, you're right. So I sent her some memes back. I said, man, thanks for looking out for me. Appreciate you. Love you. Thanks for the support. And I'm glad you don't want your baby out here looking like Ashy Larry. And I sent her a meme. And I sent her the crackhead from Dave Chappelle. I don't even remember his name, with the red hat. Tyrone Biggums. Sent her a Biggums meme. And we laughed. And there was love. And that was it. And that's the conversations I can have with my mom now that I've never been able to have before. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I have been working on me since I learned that I could. I've been building and evolving me since I learned that I could. And part of the reason I learned I could is when I went to therapy. First time I went to therapy was the first time somebody shined a light on me and was in my basement, in my business, and was not invited. But she was in there. And I'll keep the story brief because I've shared it before. My first experience in therapy was when I was in the master's program trying to become a therapist. Professors always say, you need to go to therapy, experience therapy for yourself. And I'm just like, whatever, I'll do it. Eventually. Never did it. Until it was my last semester in the program. And I finally decided, okay, I'm going to go. I scheduled an appointment, canceled, scheduled again, canceled again. And it wasn't until the third time where I actually went. And when I went, it was on campus, the Health and Wellness Center, which for those who listening, that's on campus, graduate program, whatever, wherever you are, if you're a student, you got access to health and wellness programs for free. What are you paying for it? Go down there and go get you somebody. Go talk to somebody. Go find out. Go be curious. Because I wasn't. And that's why I had the belief and perspective that I did. So when I did go, I'm looking around to see who's seeing me go into this building. And then I go in there to sign my name in, do the intake, and I put down a fake name, Clark Kent. Yep, I've been Superman, boo-boo. Been Superman. I'm hiding my identity because I don't want people to think a certain thing. I just need you to understand how deeply rooted this is. So I met my first therapist, and I thought she was going to be a white male, Freud, leather couch, sweaters, cigars, white beard, cocaine, the Freud special. For those who know you, they know. For those who don't know yet, hey, congratulations. It's kind of like that moment when you find out Santa Claus is real. Don't be listening to this shit if you're around your kids. Now, this ain't for kids. This is not for children. Santa Claus is as real as you make them, okay? Just like Sigmund Freud is as real as you make them. And the realest part that I learned about Freud is Freud used to do coke. These are facts. And I ain't talking about the real thing with the red can. I'm talking about the real thing with the white lines. Freud was doing that shit. Oh, yeah. And that's what made life real to me. Because I start connecting the dots, the parallels from me going to therapy and being a therapist and the people that I studied and learned. And what I was studying and learning about myself at the same time in real time changed my perspective about a lot of things. Number one, we all could benefit from therapy. I can't say we all need it because I don't believe that. You don't need something you never had. Come on, church. I mean, class. I mean, whoever you is listening, former self, old self. We ain't come here for church. We came here to work. So with this work, I'm connecting dots and the parallels to make things real, which shifted and challenged my beliefs. Once your beliefs shift, your perspective shift. Once your perspective change, your emotion change. Your emotion change, your action change. That's it. That's all. Learned that from school and made it mine. Because that's what creativity looks like. Anything that's been created came from an idea. That idea came from something or somewhere. Person, place, or thing. Telling you what I know, not what I heard. Person, place, or thing. Where do you hear that the most? In addiction, active addiction, substance abuse. You need to remove yourself from people, places, and things. This is a whole different ballgame, but I'm integrating both worlds. I need you to see this in real time. That's why season 2 is different and it's special. This might be like The Wire season 2, season 3. There's one season on The Wire that folks just, it's yay, we need it, nah, we don't. I think this is my season 2. Okay. And what made me start season 2 from season 1, stay with me. I just was diagnosed with neurospicy. Shout out to Meg. So I'm being neurospicy right now. No shade, no disrespect. Don't shame. If you do, keep it to your damn self. I don't need it. Okay. So I'm everywhere, but I'm going exactly where I need to be to help you with who you're trying to become. This will feel therapeutic, but it ain't therapy. Boo-boo, go get you a damn therapist. Okay? Back to what I was saying. So after I talked to Oprah, this black woman therapist, and shared me, I recognized so many things about myself that I didn't know. And she exposed me to it. And it was a level of awareness that just came from seeing things from a different lens. And that experience for me changed my entire life, because I knew then that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Because if I feel this way as a therapist in training in my last year in a master's program, learning how to be a therapist, and I'm terrified of what people are going to think about me going to therapy. I can't imagine anybody who doesn't have my same lived experience or anything close to it. I can't imagine what that's like for them. I can't imagine. So I thought about that, and I thought about black men specifically because I'm a black male. I can identify. So if I'm terrified, if I'm thinking about what people think about me, even though I'm trying to become one, the contradiction is human. We're walking contradictions. I'm telling you what I know. I've been a therapist for a while now. I study people, I study behavior. And that's what I'm sharing. I'm sharing my knowledge with you because it's for me too. It's healing. And healing through experiences. This podcast is an experience. It's not just, man, we just shooting the shit. No, this is an experience that can change your life if you want it to, because I offer a different perspective. That's it. Your perspective changes, you change. You never stay the same again. Quick example, and I'm gonna get out of here. One day, but not today. If this is you, please know I can't stand you. You is the person that does not eat sushi. And you ask them, hey, you ever had sushi? And they tell you, no, I ain't never had it. Do yourself a favor. Have several seats. I can't stand it. That's human, though. Because we make assumptions and we have beliefs about things to be true, even though we don't know. And the beauty of a human being is when I don't know something, I make the shit up. That's what assumption is. Assumption means I make an ass out of me and you. I make it up. I don't ask. I'm not curious. I don't do that. I'm going to fill in the gaps. And usually I'm going to fill it in with whatever it is I like or I don't like. It's never in between. Either good, bad, right, wrong. Win, lose. Black and white. Welcome to the club, boo-boo. Salamander life. That's what that is. And when you allow yourself to live in the gray, you don't live in that space anymore. So, as a person who don't eat sushi, who never has sushi, who don't like sushi, after you've had several seats and rethought some things, I would challenge anybody who doesn't like something to reconnect with what you don't like and find the origin of why you don't like it. 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with you trying it. It has more to do with something you experienced, heard about, saw, whatever. Not what's real, it's what you think. And what you think means everything. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Because I'm sharing with you what I think, what I believe, what I see, what I've experienced, and you can do whatever you want to do with it. I value us, meaning human beings doing human things, because that's everybody in this world with a pulse, doing the best they can with what they have. So if that's you, this is the show for you. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Us choosing to shift, to do different, to change, to be, to see, to look within is how you rediscover who you actually are. To the sushi people, I'm challenging you to be done. Done is D-U-N. That means I'm choosing to do something different, uncomfortable, or new. How often? Every day. Because life is going to do that to you, or you get to decide to do it for yourself. And you can have both. Meaning the roller coaster is a roller coaster. What I choose to do while I'm on it is on me. That's what this life is. From birth to whenever this shit over with, I get to decide to do whatever I want to do with my life. That is it. That is all. So, this is your introduction to season 2. I don't know what's finna happen, but I've experienced 3 parallels in these past 9 months. And the 3 parallels for me is who I was, who I am, who I'm becoming. I have no idea who he is, but he bad because I hear him more often than not. And I want to show you this for myself so you can see it for you too. I sat on this podcast for over a decade. And I never knew why until I exposed myself to my guys, Uncle Myron. What up, Unc? Can't wait to see you in person. And you know me by name, and you give me the big ass hug that you can. And want to put me on your jet so we can go where the hell we go. Probably Tampa to a dealership to see what I want to see you buy a car in cash and ride with you top down. Me and Kirby, baby. Gonna sound like dead presidents. I'm telling you, I cannot wait, Uncle Myron. I was exposed to Uncle Myron. I'm sorry, Myron Golden, who's my uncle, Uncle Myron. And I was exposed to David Shands. What up, Dave? That's my brother from another mother. We do business together. We're doing very well. I'm speaking life, if you're noticing. And I'm going to give these disclaimers till I feel I don't need to anymore, because I've created a community and culture, and you're going to have to catch up to keep up. I can't just sit here and tell you this shit over and over again. Okay? I need you to hear the old me coming out. You hear him? Annoyed? I don't like repeating myself. There's a reason for that. So therefore, I'm just going to speak the language just like Jim Jones, the black version that's giving life instead of taking it. If you drink the Kool-Aid is the Three Parallels Podcast. Brought to you by several sponsors. The show's going to pay for itself. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. I took 9 months to birth this thing. Now let's give it some legs. Yes, indeed. I am great at this, and I know it. And I don't care what you think, because that's why I didn't start the podcast. God dog it, did you see that? I'm born for this. I never knew it. So, for 10 years, I held on because of what my belief was about what everybody else thought versus my belief in who I am and what I think, because that's the most valuable to me. Not what you think, because every product or service that you can provide does not have all positive reviews. There's a negative review on everything out here in life. The Bible, the Quran, has negative reviews on Amazon. I just want to talk about facts. Can't do it for everybody. Do it for you. And when you do it for you, everything opens up. And that's where I am. So I'm creating it in real time. So for 10 years, I held on to it. And I want you to think about what you hold on to and what you've held on to for a decade or more. Because again, this ain't just, motivation, this and that. No, I'm a therapist talking shit. Okay? I'm a therapist. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a podcaster. I'm a professor. I'm a speaker. I do a lot of things. And all of it connects to healing and helping. That's it. My whole life, healing and helping. I never knew until now. Why? Because I've been doing the work. And I'm sharing the work with you. You can do whatever you want to do with it. So, when I met Uncle Myron, when I met Uncle Shands, Brother Shands, it opened my mind to a different perspective that changed my life. And I never knew who I was until I began to change focus and look at myself. So, Uncle Myron did a TED Talk. I would highly recommend you check it out. I'll put a link in this video, put a link somewhere around here so you can get to it. I don't even want you to work hard. I don't even want you to work that hard, man. I want to give you this as free as possible, because I know us. And we don't like working hard. We don't like doing what we don't want to do. We don't like what the future self is telling us to do. We don't like it. So I'm gonna make it as easy as possible. All right, I'm gonna put the link in the description. The video that is the reason you can hear me right now, because I was deaf, silent, mute for years. I listened to his TED Talk, and what he said, and I'm paraphrasing, is procrastination is the reason that we don't do things. But underneath the surface of procrastination is fear. Fear connects to anxiety. So therefore, it's two paths. So this is me and Myron talking to you. Two paths. The path that you make, this is me, this is all your boy, okay? The path that you make is either on the left or right, black and white. Just want to talk about salamanders, right? So on the left there's a billboard that belongs to a movie that will never be made, that's in your head, that ends with you dying. You never get what you want. You don't get the bag. You don't get the girl, the boy, the guy, the person. You don't get this, you don't get that. And you end miserably. Death. That's for every decision in life. Then you have the other side. There's a billboard to a movie that you made in your head that ends in life. I got the girl, I got the guy, I got the person, I got the bag, I got the job, I got the this, I got the that, and then I'm living until I die. There's a difference between those two worlds. And the reality is there's hundreds upon thousands upon millions upon billions upon trillions of options in between those two billboards. I just want to talk about it. And this show is where I talk about it, because I've always talked about it to myself. I'm my only child, y'all. I've talked to myself my whole life. I got sisters, but it was me. My sisters, they came along later. You know what I'm saying? I was going into my dorm with my sister. Real talk. My second one came years later. I was a grown ass man. So now y'all know now. I got two sisters from period. From the same mister, from a different mister. But I got several of those. My point is, I'm giving you me because I'm giving it to myself. So when Myron told me that, the 2 billboards, right? I'm giving you the 2 billboards, but what he said was, your procrastination is connected to your fear. Your fear is connected to anxiety. That anxiety is the anticipation of something going wrong, equating to failure. You lose. You get nothing. That's what procrastinate. Everybody, just procrastinate. No, you are killing yourself slowly. Killing yourself with pain with his fingers. One time, singing my life with his words. 2 times. You killing yourself softly, okay? Where is Lauren? A different version of herself. And some of y'all still waiting on her. Come on, church. I mean family. I mean people. Stop waiting on her. Find another concert to go to. Anyway, I'm not here to hate. I'm here to love. I just want to talk about parallels, though. Because y'all know the old Lauren, current Lauren, future Lauren. She's trying to figure it out herself. So, going back, Myron gave that billboard. That was his version of the billboard. And then he gave the other side of the billboard, which I decided this is where I'm going to live. And the other side of that billboard, he said, was, if you live in that world, it ends in death, it ends in failure. You never do. Tragic. And it's all in your mind. The other side of it is, I am, instead of anxious, I'm excited. And if I'm excited about something, I'm anticipating something amazing that's going to happen, or whatever it is that I want to have is going to happen. So I'm excited. And my excitement leads to anticipation, not anxiety. Therefore, whatever I'm supposed to have, I'm finna get, and I can't wait until it's coming. I need y'all to know that's the lane that I'm in 9 times out of 10. And every lane in between that's gray will always lead me to this. Whatever it's supposed to be. That's in my head, that I say out loud, that I say on this show, that I give to you, that will come to life. You will see it. You will know, oh, Dr. Branch, for real. I remember in episode such and such, he said such and such. Now in episode such and such, he said such and such. He's doing such and such. He's living such and such. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. I'm able to document my life in real time in 2025 with all this technology, AI, and everything else. If nothing else, again, this goes down in history for me and my family, my boys, so they can see their dad grow up in real time whenever they ready. Again, this ain't for y'all. Y'all get the benefits of what I'm doing for me. I need you to see how powerful that is. Ripples and breadcrumbs. What that means is the breadcrumbs are the things that's right in front of us, hidden in plain sight. You eat enough of them, you end up in Panera. Ripples is whenever you put a pebble in the pond, you're going to make ripples. Those ripples are going to go all the way to the bank, all the way back, tenfold. And every day I at least throw 10 pebbles in the pond. Every day. This episode is a pebble in the pond. It's going to do something for somebody. It ain't none of my business. My business is to record. My business is to share. My business is to love and love hard. My business is to hug. My business is to serve. My business is to help. My business is to heal. That's what I'm here for. So this podcast is my demonstration of who I am and what I offer. And if you want some, come get some. Looking for a new therapist? Holla at your boy. Looking for a new executive, clinical, professional coach? Holla at your boy. Need a speaker, trainer, consultant? Holla. Okay? I'm making it real plain. Holla. Call me, text me, email me, hit me, comment, DM. I'm available. I'm telling you now, I'm available. Get me while I'm cold. Cold meaning there's not a lot of people that know about me yet. That's what I mean by cold. I've been hot. Come on. I've been hot. I'm talking it. Why? Because we don't talk it. I've been hot. But no, there's not a lot of people that see me yet. Hear me yet. But they will. And I'm telling you, when more people start listening and hearing, you may slowly lose access. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. This is season 2. I have no idea what season 3 gonna be, but it's gonna be crazy. And don't even say crazy. Why? Because crazy perpetuates the stigma of mental health and counseling. Why? Because anything that you say relates to crazy is not a compliment, even when you say it in passing. I want to show you legacy. Although I say the word or said the word, I'm conscious of it, because even when I say it and how to slip with my old self, my future self come in and correct the behavior. Meaning, let me educate you. I don't say that word as often anymore because I'm a different version of me and I represent this profession. And by doing that, I can't say the same stuff that keeps us hidden, keeps us stricken, it keeps us enslaved mentally from getting help because of a word. Because if you think about anybody at the reunion drunk as hell, they go Barbara with her crazy ass, they go Uncle Junior with his old crazy ass. No, the reality is none of them are crazy. They're dealing with whatever they're dealing with, which we all are, and they deal with it differently. The reason for the addiction, that's the surface level. Underneath that is, they were molested by the same person that lived in their house, that's still at the reunions and picnics and Thanksgiving and holidays every year, but don't nobody want to talk about it. So therefore, I'll talk to the bottle, I'll talk to whatever I can get to keep me out of reality of this cannot be life. For anything that's happened to anyone, we can consider crazy, because crazy equates to different. That is it. That is all. So how dare I call anybody crazy or anything crazy? I need you to understand who I am and who I'm becoming. I'm mindful with a lot of things, not everything. And I want you to see in real time the 3 parallels, who we were, who we are becoming. You're going to see different versions of me come out. You're going to see my old self, because I'm seeing zero patience. Zero. You know? Now, fast forward, being in this place, being in this space, and you hearing how the story goes, although I'm definitely on these, taking the interstate, taking a left turn, taking a right turn. I'm going different places, but I'm gonna get there because I'm learning in real time. And me learning in real time, I need you to know and need you to see that we all are. Period. So next episode, I'm going to share more about building this thing, because that's what it is. And it's a community that I'm building in real time. And if you want to be a part of this community, you have to communicate. I'm challenging you now to communicate differently by letting me know what's happening. So give me a hello, how you doing? I'm listening, I'm there. I'm not afraid anymore. This episode helped me. This episode was stupid. This episode needs a 1 star on Amazon. I'm asking for connection. I'm asking for conversation. I'm asking for communication. So if you're listening, I would love to know. If I already know, tell me more. I don't care. It don't hurt to know stuff. So YouTube, Spotify, IG, Facebook, whatever, let's connect. Because I'm building a community, and me not hearing things from a lot of people that listen, because a lot of people listen. I didn't know. But a lot of y'all listen, but I don't know unless you tell me. So I'm curious to know, and if you want to send out anything to just let me know that you're listening, you're paying attention, it's working, it's helping, it's helpful, it's good, hit me up. It's bad, whatever, hit me up, and I mean it. So as we embark on this journey together, I need to prepare you for what's ahead, meaning you're going to need a journal or a notebook for every episode, so you can pay attention and hear the ripples and breadcrumbs. Now, if you're running, walking, doing driving, commute, all that, I get it. Make sure you're safe, okay? But use the note app. Just find a way to start just writing this stuff down. Start from season 2. Start from season 1. Wherever you start, just start. Just start. And how do I move away from one side of this billboard, and instead of going to the other side, how do I find ways in the middle? So get your notebook. And if you don't have a notebook, the Gator Scales Journal is available to you right now, 1 star and a 5 star on Amazon. Go check it out. Talks about the gator and the salamander. Becoming a gator is you covered up. We'll talk about it. Salamander, you like a turtle out shell, naked and afraid. And I ain't talking about the TV show. So it's vulnerability. And with that vulnerability comes insecurities and all those things. Again, I'm making it black and white so you can learn it, because that's how we learn. But there's a lot of gray in between, and I'm going to talk about it. So season 2 is about an experience, because that's what we're all having together. I need to prepare you. So you heard about my services. You heard about my product. There are more products coming, and merch. I'm telling you now, merch is coming. It's going to be fly, because I'm building a team, and I got a couple new members on my team. Big shout out to my newest team member, Data. She's bad too. So MJ, big shout out to MJ, and big shout out to my whole team. Big shout out to my whole team. Maestro in the building, like all of y'all, legal, my whole crew. I got a whole crew, and they take care of me, and they're the reason I'm able to do this. I'm a content guy. I'm a balloon guy. The stuff around it, I need help. And I recognize that. So I asked for help, and I got it. I wonder what happened with your life if you asked for help and you actually got it. The reality is, you may have to ask for help from people you would never expect. You may have to ask for help from people you would never ask anything from. Instead of the people that you want help from, maybe ask someone who could help you that you may not have ever asked. So 3 parallels: who we were, who we are becoming. This episode is near and dear to my heart because it's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of change. It's an acknowledgement of awareness. It's a shift in the culture. It's a shift in our community, because I'm just a facilitator, and I'm just going to give you me. We're going to give each other us, and I'm telling you, lives will be changed because of it. I believe this from the bottom of my heart. I believe God placed me here to do this and many things, and I'm just going to do it. The reality is, we don't know if it is or if it ain't unless you do it. That's it. You don't know if it's a heaven or hell until when you die, but you can't come back and tell us about it. So there's that. Enjoy your wine or enjoy the flames. BK Broiler, baby. I don't know. Nobody does. But it's what we believe. So I'm going to share my beliefs with you. I'm going to share facts with you. I'm going to share perspective with you. And you can do whatever you want to do with it. I mean this in the most respectful, professional, personal way possible. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for rocking with me. And how I started the show, season 1, I did something totally different this show with talking about Battlecat Studios at the end. So I'm coming to you live from Battlecat Studios, where right in front of me there's a sign. This is an example of a breadcrumb. There in front of me there's a sign, and I've decided that with this show, the things that I want to do visually, I'm going to do audibly, because I'm an audiobook author. I'm a voice actor. I do cartoons. Like, I do a lot of things with my voice, so I'm going to use it more. So right in front of me, instead of me showing you, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to describe it to get better at using this tool that God gave me to help save lives, souls. So, coming to you live from Battlecat Studios, I am in my car, front seat, driver's side, air on, it's light. It's about 97 degrees outside. There's water right next to me, nice little pond, little lake. It's a little windy, so there's small ripples. I hope you're seeing what I'm seeing. There's small ripples all around me. And there's a sign at this pole right in front of me that says 3.99% fixed rate. New homes with 3 arrows pointing straight ahead. D.R. Horton, America's builder. There are so many parallels with that. I hope you're paying attention. It means so many things. The reality is, it means whatever you say it means. And that's anything in life. Everything in life has meaning. Why? Because somebody, a person, gave it meaning. And then we take that meaning and make our own meaning out of it. And then we give that meaning to somebody else. And then the next person, and the next person, and the next person. So imagine how much stuff you make meaning to, that you feel connected to. That's a lie. Just want you to understand where I'm coming from, because I just discovered something, which is why we're at season 2 today. The ripple and breadcrumb that hit me today was, as I mentioned, I do a lot of different things, and one of the things I do a lot of contract work and work for different companies, and I just do a lot of things. So this particular company, I just want to show you the other side of the game. This particular company, had a meeting to share with, shareholders and everyone else in between how we've been doing. And, the numbers were displayed and I had access because I have access. And the numbers were redonkulous, meaning that this particular entity did very well for the year. And I compared that to how I did for the year with this particular agency. And there was a stark difference. And the difference is those who know the game, those who play the game, those who lose the game. Everybody plays. Again, you have to pay to play. So that gave me some ideas about the reality of the world we live in. It's buyers and sellers, movers and shakers, doers and donors, salamanders and gators, students and teachers, geekers and skiers. It's a lot of things. Geekers and skiers. It's a lot of things. And the more you know, the more you're able to do. And that's where I am. So if this episode has done anything for you in life, do us a favor and give it to somebody. Share it. Drop the ripple, drop the breadcrumb, throw the pebble in the pond, share it. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever works best for you. I am officially a content creator now on top of all the things that I do. Neuro, spicy, and all. And I love me some me. And my role in this space is to give you the same love I give myself. And the more love I give to me, the more love I'm gonna give to you. The more love I give to you, the more love you give to somebody. Because it's too much. It's an abundance. I view that around three things: money, fear, and love. It's endless. Money, fear, and love is endless. We do not run out. This has been season 2, episode 1 of the 3 Parallels podcast with your host, the Gator himself, Dr. Jason Branch, where I help you rediscover who you were, embrace who you are, and make room for who you're trying to become. That is it. That is all. Good night.